Welcome to the Good Grinding for Wise Dining training video, Module 1, Lesson 2, Sharing Meals. The main point of this lesson is to encourage participants to share their meals with a friend or relative. This promotes socialization and decreases the amount of leftover food they may have. It may be difficult to throw away leftover food if it's not eaten quickly. The take-home message or catchy phrase is sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. This phrase is repeated 3 times during the course of the lesson. Active participation is encouraged. Participants should problem solve and come up with suggestions on how they can share a meal with another so food is not wasted. Each lesson has a nutrition message, food safety message, and water message. The food safety message is to always wash hands before touching food, and the water message is water is important to keep me healthy.
How many of you eat the majority of your meals alone or by yourself? Do you eat breakfast and dinner by yourself? What about on the weekends? How many of you have ever had too much food and then had to throw it away? Has anyone ever had food in the refrigerator for too long? Today we're going to talk about why we should share some meals with family or friends and how we can do this. Sharing is caring. Everybody repeat with me. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
We should share some meals with families and friends because it can be hard to cook or prepare a meal for only one person or for ourselves. Many times, if we cook or prepare a meal for only ourselves, we have too many leftovers. When we have a lot of leftover foods, it may spoil quickly because we cannot eat it very fast. How can we avoid wasting food and still cook the foods that we love to eat? Sharing our food is a way that we can prepare a larger quantity of food that we love without having to eat the same thing over and over again. Here are some ways that we can share a meal with another person. We can take turns preparing meals with a group of friends. We can have a themed meal in which different type of cuisine is prepared, such as Italian, Filipino, Hawaiian, Japanese, American, or local favorites. We can also rotate holiday-themed meals with friends and get together on Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, 4th of July, Halloween, or favorite holidays. We can eat a meal and watch our favorite television shows with neighbors, or plan game days such as bingo night, or playing cards while we eat our favorite foods. Sharing is caring. Everyone repeat with me. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
We can share a meal with a friend or a relative by going to an eating place and splitting an entree or a plate lunch. Finding a place that offers a senior discount or early bird special is an excellent idea. Or we can have a special day of the week that family or friends are invited to come over for a meal. Does anyone have any other suggestions on how we can share a meal so we don't waste food? A prize will be given to those that have these new ideas. Eating with others and sharing our food will decrease the amount of leftovers that we have to eat. We won't have as much spoiled food that we have to throw away. We won't have as much food, as much waste. And it can also be a lot of fun, spending more time with those that we care about. Sharing is caring. Everyone repeat with me. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
But before we eat our food, we always must remember to wash our hands with warm soapy water. We should wash our hands for at least 20 seconds, which is equivalent to singing Happy Birthday twice or singing the alphabet song ABCs once. We will wash away germs and decrease our chance of getting sick. Let's sing the alphabet song together as a group while we wash our hands. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me?
Very good. What kind of beverage should we have with our meals? Water is a great choice. Does anyone know why water is so important to our body? Water is important for many reasons. About half our body is made of water. It helps to keep our body running properly, such as regulating our body temperature, keeping us regular, and cushioning our joints and other organs in our body. Water is very important to keep us healthy. Now I'm going to read 3 statements. Please raise your hand if you agree with the statement. The first statement is, so I don't waste food, I plan to share some meals with a relative or a friend. How many of you agree with this next statement? I plan to always wash my hands with warm soapy water before touching food. Please raise your hand if you agree. The last statement. Water is important to keep me healthy. How many of you would agree with this last statement? Well, that's the end of our talk, and thank you for listening. Please check with your doctor or healthcare professional before making dietary changes.